Good morning, my fellow yoga travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today. I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, live the life we love. It's Monday, my poetry day. This is by Charles Baudelaire. Get drunk. Always be drunk, that's it. That's the great imperative. In order not to feel time's hard fardel, which means burden, bruise your shoulders, grinding you into the earth, get drunk and stay that way. On what? Wine, poetry, virtue, whatever, but get drunk. And if you sometimes happen to wake up on the porches of a palace or in the green grass of a ditch, in the dismal loneliness of your own room, your drunkenness gone or disappearing, well, ask the wind, ask the wave, ask the star, ask the bird, ask the clock. Ask everything that flees, everything that groans or rolls or sings, everything that speaks. Ask, what time is it? And the wind, the wave, the star, the bird, the clock, they'll answer you. Time to get drunk. Don't be the martyred slaves of time. Get drunk and stay drunk on wine, virtue, poetry, whatever. I guess I would say yoga as well. Part of our thing is to use our intelligence intensification to deal with the semantics, the spin, the perspective that's been conditioned into everybody and hardwired, imprinted into us when we were younger. Everybody has been given similarly, roughly the same semantic imprint. So we all have these daily assumptions that we mechanically sleepwalk through life like zombies. We take it for granted, and it doesn't have to be that way. So first, that means we have to join ourselves with a long list of martyrs to free inquiry from Socrates onward and face the fear of the new, which is the new semantic. The real source of wealth is good ideas, workable ideas, ideas that are the opposite of entropy, but negentropy. What brings life? That's where all the wealth is. If we use our neurons intelligently, and since our brain is such an incredible thing, it's like the treasure. Nobody realizes what a treasure we have inside our own skulls. It's supposed to move us towards a higher and more coherent order. But the problem is there's taboos against thinking so freely. Yeah, the taboo against living without taboos remains constant. Every tribe has their own set of taboos. Thou shalt this, thou shalt not do that. But no tribe allows the individual to choose their own taboos. Mm-hmm. Can't set your own. They'll tell you what the taboos are. And one of the biggest taboos is accepting the wide range of your own sexuality. And I'm not just talking about just being gender fluid or defining yourself as not cisgender in any way. I think that almost everywhere, everybody is hiding their real sexual profile and accepting whatever gender role is assigned to them by their tribe or their clan. Most of the time, we don't show what we really are, who we really are, what we really feel, because it's not acceptable. We've already been guilt tripped out of that by the time we were much, much younger. So what are we going to do? You got to realize you're not a robot, you're a citizen. You got to forever find your individual way. Remember, the monolithic system crushes the individual, but the individual is the one that really has to experience freedom from the monolithic system. Get out of the trap, get out of the prison. So do you believe that there's a mounting tidal wave of rising consciousness and expanding intelligence all across the planet, which is accelerating whether we like it or not? I believe that. but also I always like to turn myself in. I feel I was from the hippie generation in the late 60s. Our youth revolution changed certain things, and the elite didn't want us to be that smart. We changed to some extent the way the students, teachers, and administrations worked in college. We liberated our Puritan culture at that time for a healthy dose of the right kind of hedonism. We imported a variety of Oriental neuroscientific practices through yoga, Buddhism, and so forth. We launched the ecology movement. We had the first planetary wide perception. It's all of us are us. We learned to distinguish wealth from ilth, the negative aspects of capitalism run amok. All the liberation movements, whether it was women's lib, gay lib, child's lib, disabled lib, ageism. This was the major intensification intelligence that happened in my generation. It was totally the voice of honest indignation against every institution which would deny and demean the freedom and infinity in each human soul. It's something to live for, and I don't want to have to die for it. I will, but I'd rather live for it, and I hope that you will too. A week from next Wednesday is the next Good Vibrations class, Yoga, Kundalini, and the Chakras. I hope you'll join us.